In this video, we do a proper test drive. We redesigned the braking system to be semi-functional. We add some red paint to class it up a bit. But first, we have to make the motor mount stronger. Ow. I always grab hot stuff. We're going to use a stick welder because it's 220. I don't think the 110 MIG welder I had was strong enough for this application. We'll gulp that off of there. So now I just need to get this on here. No, I don't have my magnets. So I need something, a block to hold it up. I don't know how this works. Leela, do not look at the fire.
Then how do I know what I'm filming?
Just kind of aim it now, close your eyes.
What, sparks are gonna fly?
I don't know what it's gonna do. I've never used one of these. All right, your eyes are closed?
Yep. Are sparks flying?
I got that is now upright. I'm gonna do a little more of this. And I thought my MIG welds were ugly, but hey, hopefully this penetrated deep enough. I'll take it home and I'll grind off all the slag or whatever it's called and see what kind of gaps there are. Maybe I could touch up the gaps with my MIG. I got the stand back together. I want to work on these little tabs. I made two pieces shaped like this. One slides right there and one slides right over here. And then if I've shaped them correctly, on through there, through the spacer. That'll keep it from rotating up. Let's just tack that on there and see if it works. Let's see if I can get that off there. Oh, let's set this up. Okay, no, I've locked it in there permanently. I was a little worried about that. I kind of thought I could rotate it up though. Good. Let's pop off that one and move it back a little bit. This will probably be the best weld I have ever made. So now it comes out. Let's bring it in as much as that lip. So probably 1/4 inch. If I bring it in the thickness of this plate, it should be fine. So like right there. Okay, that's it. Look how nice and crooked those are. But it doesn't matter because it goes through there. I probably drilled the holes crooked. It's back together. I think it's pretty good. Okay, I got this all back together. I'm gonna test to see if it works. I got this pretty tight, I think. I still don't have the brake. So all I want to do is see if this spins both directions. I'm not going to take it for a drive today. I'm going to just put it together and then come back and recheck it tomorrow. Engage the power, turn this on. All right, we're on gear 2, which is the slow gear. So I'm going to push the thing and it should start spinning. Kind of wobbly, but I think it's just because I have it balanced on one jack stand. All right, that's still tight. Let's see if it goes in reverse. All right, everything still feels tight. I was looking at this thing a little bit, and when I push right here, I don't know if you can see that. This whole back flexes a little bit. I think when I cut this out of there to make room for this, I probably weakened that one little stretch too much. Actually, so much so, if you look down here, it's hard to see, but it actually bends a little bit. So I'm gonna cut a piece of angle iron. I'm gonna run it all the way from here to here to really stiffen up that. That's what I'm gonna do, then I can test drive it. This is the support I was talking about. So when I was trying in the motor, this whole back area was, ow, it's hot, was flexing a little bit. So I just took a piece of flat and I just welded it all along there. It's like basically I took this and put it on the other side. One day I'll have a fancy plasma cutter like Grind Hard Plumbing, and then I could put some fancy shapes in these things when I make them. Last time we tried this was before this brace was on the bottom. This thing was actually, when I would push this whole back area was flexing, and now it's not. It's very loud. I would expect this to be quieter. I guess chain drives are just loud. Maybe I should try to do a belt drive one. Let's put the wheels on and see what this thing do. I got a helper for some of the cosmetic phase of this project. We are making this thing look good. So it's time for a test drive. You're probably assuming that, oh hey, he's test driving it. How did you go about getting those brakes to work? I didn't, but I think I can go slow, right? Engage the safety switch, power on. All right, we got power. Gear 2, which is the slow gear. All right, last time I did this, there was a bunch of popping noises. Then the car broke. I'm just gonna gently try to go out. It's not popping. It got me over this hill. I'm gonna try to back into the garage. Ah! Oh yeah, I don't have brakes. I hit the table. I hit the table again. So it drives. Let's see how fast this thing can go. I'm gonna get a helmet. Okay, I can kind of stop. Look at my wheel. All right, so we're gonna fix that. It drives nice, but let's make sure other bolts didn't rattle loose. That was the first test drive. That wasn't too terrible, except for the fact the wheel broke. I'm gonna give this thing a good a once over and make sure there's not some other loose bolts. The wheel hub is completely broken for this. The bearings just exploded out of there. This one seems solid. I'm just gonna order another one that was just like that one that broke, and hopefully this one lasts. Oh my goodness, Amazon's one-day delivery actually came in handy. Well, not handy, but sometimes they don't actually do it. So I got the new wheel hub. As you can see, I started working on some of oh my goodness, mowing person. All right, let's just take it for a test drive. We're just gonna do easy mode. That's kind of, the steering's stiffer than it was. 15-point turn. We're gonna do easy mode again. I don't know, I'm yelling. We're gonna do easy mode again to make sure nothing else breaks. Oh no! Something broke. Hand me that thing. I just kind of had it shoved in there. Yeah, into my toe. Shove it straight into my toe. Perfect. Everybody pause. Let's go get a zip tie. If a car's coming, jump in front of it so it doesn't hit my go-kart. I'm just gonna go up and down to see if it works without braking. Okay, it can kind of stop. Did something break? Where? Do you see something broken? Oh, okay. I think a breaker might have tripped. It's fun, but the steering's a little stiff. I don't know if that's gonna be just how it is or if I can adjust some of the tightness in the bolts down there. The biggest issue, other than I'm about to drop the thing on the ground. Haha, I didn't, I caught it. The biggest issue is when I'm speeding up, I can hit about 20 miles an hour and then there's like a clunking noise and the whole thing turns off and resets. I don't know if it's the battery's not producing enough amperage for it. I'm gonna send an email to the company that I got this from and ask them about that. So let's see if it'll do it. It didn't do it that time. Let's see if we'll do it here. Okay, now it's not doing it, so good, I fixed it. All right, let's see, I'm gonna gun it. Now it's not doing it. The brakes do almost work. That's nice. All right, that got going super fast. So yeah, now it's not doing it. Who freaking knows? This is another test. This is all on that slow speed because it didn't do the pop that last time and like cut off. So I'm gonna go turn around and come zooming back up this way. We'll see how fast we can go. It cut off at 25. Ugh. It did a thing where it popped again and cut off. Let's just see if I can do it again. Give me zooming up this hill or something. All right, that time it hit 25 and slowed down and I didn't pop. What are you doing? Okay, I'm sorry, child. You can text all your friends. Good news, I figured out what the popping noise was. My battery has a 50 amp overdraw protection on it. So if I'm trying to pull more than 50 amp from this battery, it's gonna switch. That's good news because that means the motor, controller, all that was fine. The bad news is the solution to that is buying a much more expensive battery. A $1,600 battery from Electric & Co. would let me draw a full like 200 amps out of the thing, which would be ridiculously fast. So the next step with this build, I'm gonna strip everything off of it, make sure my welds are good, finish some of the cosmetics of it, get it painted, put it all back together, make sure everything's nice and tight, and then we'll put it for a real test drive. Is it recording? All right, guys, we're gonna see if we can make it around the neighborhood. As long as you don't try to crank it out outright, the 50 amp trigger doesn't trick on that battery. And I mean, really for the size of this cart, probably the current speed we have is about all you should do. What I'd really like to do is get that $1,600 battery, put it on this, and just see what kind of speed I can get out of it. Like one run as fast as I can go. Then there's a 3,000 watt Voltol motor on Amazon that you can get for about 300 bucks. That on this would probably be pretty good, because that would keep this thing around 20 miles an hour. Ooh, I just pulled in front of that truck. I can't stop on a dime, but like I can stop on like a couple of dollars. All right, I'm gonna try to pass this guy. That's how far we went? 2.5 miles. That was pretty good. How fast did we get?
I got 40.
40? All right, guys, I got a mechanical brake. I already chopped off the hydraulic brake. This is the mechanical brake. The way it works is when this lever pulls up, it squeezes against the caliper. I am just going to weld this bracket directly to the frame. And then I can get the whole thing off by taking the disc off. This caliper should come with it. My little thing I made is now gone. It was so cute. Oh yeah, that's much better. So now this goes on yonder. This is the little piece I just made. What it do, it's gonna sit down here. Yeah, right there. It welds. I guess I don't need all that up there. Should I just chop it off? I guess I should chop it off. There, and then so there's not a sharp point. I'll come up forward. Ta-da! So I'm just gonna tack this into place, then I'll make the other one. I got this bracket securely into place, I hope. We're trying to set up the cable. I have it connected right yonder, so we need a bracket to come up and hold that. This one was pretty easy, because I just drilled a hole. And well, but do we have to connect it to there, and I think it's too short, so that'll be fun. For our bracket, we're doing some bending. So this is going to be our bracket, and I'm going to bend it. Okay. Oh.
Wow. We are like master.
Now, why did we do that one at 90? I mean, as soon as we get this into place, we can go drive it. I mean, I've already driven it without brake. So probably like that, but then rotate it up. So like right here.
Yeah. Yeah, something more like that.
We don't have enough to do this 3 times.
A little bit more. I think we should try it and then see if we need to bend it more.
So much work to walk. Oh yeah.
I think it needs to bend a little bit more.
Yeah, I agree. I concur. Was that enough?
Yeah. Now it's ruined.
I don't know how this thing is going to drop back down because it gets wedged in there when it pulls it up. I think I'm going to have to put another spring down here pulling the thing down.
Yeah, because this spring
is
not going to force the thing back open by any means.
All right, well, let's just weld that together and see what happened. Welcome back. It's been a while. Nah, it's like 4 minutes. We argued a while on how to make this, but we ended up just making a pole. So the pole...
Sorry. All right, I should be on the other side. All right, wait. No, the other side was better.
This little pole just grabs that, and when you push it, it pulls on it.
My idea was to use
Oh no, it's just not falling back down.
the circular motion of the pedal and create some sort of pulley system.
No, that works good.
Okay.
It
but
just doesn't
maybe
fall back
this'll be
down.
fun. The other thing we were thinking was there's gonna be a lot of grunting in this video.
I delete most of the grunting.
When you pull the brake, there's nothing really that pulls it back down, but we think
it's gonna work.
it should just pull the brake back down physically
Mentally.
if we're driving forwards. But if we're going super fast in reverse, good luck. Why do you want that to go up?
I'm just making this a little tighter. That made it
Maybe
looser.
opposite, yeah.
God, it's hard being dumb.
It does make life more difficult.
See if you can spin the wheel with your foot or something.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Ha! It
Oh,
might
did
actually
pull-
stop.
Look, it did pull back down.
Yay! So we have this set up. It's in the slow mode because it trips the battery too much in fast mode. But we're gonna let him try it before he sees how it actually goes. I am gonna delete every bit of that.
Where's the seatbelt?
There's no seatbelts. You're not supposed to have seatbelts.
Really?
I think the rule is if there's a roll cage, you have seatbelts. If there's no roll cage, you don't have a seatbelt.
Something sounds kind
It's fine. Ignore it.
Wait, where's the helmet?
Shh. Did it stop?
I think so.
Be prepared to grab the e-brake if it's not slowing down. They need to be tightened.
Yeah, it definitely like goes all the way
Okay.
before it does anything.
Well, drive it back to me. You can drive on the yard. Just don't ever have video proof of it. Let me just see what it do real quick. Oh, that's way better. Did you see me almost flip over?
Yeah, we got that on camera. So
I'm gonna go get the helmet, and then
Probably
I'll let
not
you
a bad
try it.
idea.
So yes, if you turn too sharp, it can flip. Oh yeah, do a dramatic shot of it going on your head. That seemed pretty quick. You can speak. Are you speaking?
Huh?
You can speak. I think it'll pick you up.
completely.
I was too
engaged.
The one is a reverse.
Nice.
2 is actually the full speed one. Go ahead and put it on there and see what it does. Ah!
First time I drove it, my mouth was hanging open and a bug almost flew right in.
Delicious. That was the professional audio clap.
Oh yeah. Don't do 2 clap.
I don't understand the clap. I'm sorry.
We really needed 1 clap.
Oh. If you could be within like 15 feet, we could both be recording.
All right, I have flip-flops on. I think I can run really fast. I'm running now.
All right, I'm gonna clap.
Stop clapping.
All right, is Daniel still with me?
How fast are we going now? I can't help you. I can't keep.
I'm telling you guys, this is freaking terrifyingly fast. Oh, I lost Daniel. Do I need to clap? There. What am I supposed to be cutting off?
I don't think we need to clap to the end.
So lean your head back. You only can hit 40 going downhill. If you're trying to go uphill, it takes too much torque, too much amps, and that's when it trips the thing. So the best chance to hit fast is going down the after the up.
Going down after the up.
Deep Thoughts by Skippy Rock. Just don't run over any neighbors.
What about that lady that asked if I was soliciting anything?
See if she wants to buy something.
All right, ready?
See if it's gonna go. It's not gonna. Oh, there it goes. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so good. The down after the up.
Don't get hurt.
Okay, we're going to try to hit 40 just like Jason did. But I think I'm going to do a slow acceleration. All right, here we go. Oh, Jesus. 40. going 30, but the breaker is actually tripped. Ow! Just busted my knees on this metal. It felt delicious. Yeah, okay, this breaker did flip. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm gonna flip that guy back. I'm gonna turn it off for a sec. Check, make sure my phone is still in my pocket. Put that back on. Give it a clap. All right, we're back in biz. We're just gonna do a nice smooth 30 on the way back. I don't think I've even used the brakes yet, so I think the brakes are like a secondary function that are not really that necessary. And when you're racing, you want to go fast. You don't want to go slow. What the hell? Oh, he's gonna race me. All right, I'll give him a chance. 20, because if I go 27.
How do you think he goes? Oh wait, he can't hear me, but the speaker can.
Oh, he won. I figured I would give you a chance by going 27 because that's how fast Usain Bolt can run.
How fast you get?
It said 45 at one point. Breaker did flip, and I coasted for like what felt like about at least like a tenth of a mile down to the playground area. So it's pretty good.
I think we're going to call that a good conclusion to the end of my first Mario Kart inspired electric go-kart build. We got this thing up in its current setup. He got it up to 45 miles an hour, which is pretty impressive. And I don't really think you'd want to take this thing much faster.
No. The way I did it to keep the circuit breaker from flipping, I kind of tried to accelerate as slowly as I could.
If you really cram it down, it tries to pull too many amps, and that's when it trips either the breaker or the battery breaker. I do think it'd be fun to get the better battery on this, just to see like maybe one straight run and hit like 60 miles an hour, but I don't know if I'm brave enough to do that. What I'd like to do next for this project, actually to downgrade the motor. There's a 3,000 watt Amazon motor that's very similar to what I used in my drift trike. The drift trike has a 2,000 watt. So put a 3,000 watt in this, it's a little heavier. Then these would be pretty comparable. Maybe you can race these things around. But with this motor, I would like to put it in my next build, which is another Mario Kart inspired cart. I said the cart a lot. It's the cycle
It's a cart that's a Mario Kart inspired cart.
That's what I want to do. What am I supposed to say next? Oh, if you've enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. That helps the channel grow and justifies to our wives how much time we spend doing this stuff. Check out Skippy Rock. All proceeds from Skippy Rock are gonna go directly into my next project. So the more you download,
Because it's money for us.
the more you download Skippy Rock, the better and better funded our builds will get. It looks good though. Ah, I do need to finish the paint. Where I put these bolts on.
Oh, yeah.
I'll probably just kind of like tape it off.
I guess I'm gonna push stop now.